Please welcome the Baldur's Gate panel. Neil Newborn, Eliana Benova, Devaren Wild, and Jennifer English. Right this way. Oh. Okay. Oh. There you go.
We have a problem with the configuration of where we sit now.
I'm very tall. Wow. Very tall, so I have to go to the back.
Oh, that's
no,
very,
it's
very
not because
kind
you're
of you.
very tall. It's because when Neil and I sit next to each other, people will think that we're their parents.
Yes.
It's true.
That's not even a lie. I'm not joking.
It's happened like just that
This
3
happened
times.
last weekend.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
what was his name again?
Oh.
Johnny!
Johnny.
Johnny.
Are we allowed to swear in this?
Yes, of course.
Fuck
Fuck
you,
Johnny.
I love Johnny.
Johnny did not ID us at all. Not even
No.
like, oh no, I don't need to. No, not even that. Just like, no, you get a pass. Because you're so old.
We're their children.
And the best part was Johnny was young as well. It wasn't like a
Johnny
boomer.
was like our age.
Yeah.
Which is very young, apparently.
Hello.
So I have a couple questions for you guys, and then we're going to go over to the audience. The characters have really resonated deeply with the fans around the world. What was your first reaction when you read the briefs of your role, and how did you start building your personas?
A great question. I will only speak for myself. I actually got I think for Lae'zel, maybe a paragraph and maybe some artwork, but mostly a paragraph. It was something like, she's young.
Really pushing that on.
Yeah. She's very young. She's kind of hot and cold. She's very fierce. She's very what's the word? Very sort of volatile, I suppose. And
Complicated.
Complicated. Yeah, and very sort of fierce. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. Not unlike myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of my process, and it was great because it wasn't too much information. Obviously, Dungeons and Dragons is a huge universe, so I'm glad I didn't get all that info, because if I had, I would have been a bit overwhelmed. And it was that little paragraph was a great starting point.
Yes, as the character of being a director, I read the brief of you will be directing, and that is responsibility. So I thought, you know what, I had imposter syndrome at first, but because as an actor I'd done motion capture, I thought, actually, I probably could do this. Let me give it a shot, which is probably the first time I've done that in my life and gone, actually, maybe I will give it a shot and not worry that I'm not good enough.
Oh, wow, it's like a sliding doors moment. Had you not taken that shot, this wouldn't be a thing.
Absolutely,
Wow.
yeah. And I'm so
for you.
glad that I did.
Yeah.
And I like to think I was good at directing on the game, right?
It's all right, yeah.
And aren't you the squirrel?
I am also a squirrel, yes. That took 20 minutes for me to record.
And about 5 weeks of prep.
I was in the forest.
Yeah, living nothing but nuts.
Climbing
Found
trees.
you very malnourished.
It was a time. Yeah, I directed for 4 years and recorded a squirrel for 20 minutes, but everyone always wants to know about a squirrel. And that's okay, that's fine, I'm fine with that. Also,
Her eye is twitching right now.
I'm very sorry if I'm flashing anyone in the front row. I did not anticipate such low seats today. It's okay.
You're fine, baby.
Oh,
Thank you.
Now it will be a striptease. It's perfect for my tea now. Jennifer?
Jennifer, that's me. Yeah, so Shadowheart, like when we first auditioned for it though, we got like casting packs, and so it was like you audition for what we now know is like a gnome or a tiefling or whatever. And I don't remember specific anything looking like what we now know as Shadowheart. I must have just done a generic posh accent, and they went, that one.
She's a high elf or elf?
Half elf.
Half elf. You know nothing, go away. And if it's not a starry and I don't know about it.
Didn't read the script.
No, I'm teasing it. I love you. Yeah. So it like when I got the actual Shadowheart paragraph through, I was like, I am a golden retriever and this is a black cat. What the fuck? So it took a little while, but I don't know if anyone played early access here. Any OG fans? Oh, only a few. Oh, well done. Well done. Like Shadowheart really changed. She was really, she was very stern, a lot less sassy, a lot less playful, and more like serious. And so she evolved from that, which I'm very, very glad about, because I can do sassy, I can't do too stern. That's too weird for me. Yeah. What about you, Ben?
Mine was like yours, actually, because I was doing Final Fantasy 16. We were shooting in Hungary for all the combat stunts and also all performance capture. They were doing like the voices in London simultaneously, pretty much. And somebody talked about it. I was like, okay, that sounds really cool. So again, had a breakdown of like 12 different races. I did I submitted for all of them because I kind of worked out what it was, kind of. And then they offered me Astarion based on one of the things that I did for High Elf, I think was kind of very similar to where they saw Astarion. So it wasn't like a straight, here's this character. It was more like, here's a bunch of characters. But I already worked with them on doing Resident Evil 3, I think, a spin-off game, which name I always forget. The one where you like, it's kind of like a puzzle death trap room thing. RE something or other. Huh? Resistance. Yeah, Resistance. Okay. So they knew me anyway. So they knew what I was like as an actor, for better or worse. And then just came his character. But interesting enough, what Jen said is really interesting. That all of our characters changed and evolved over the course of the first 6 months, which actually works. If you watch the game back, you'll notice the change, but it works because it feels like you're getting to know the characters and their guards are coming down because you're their companion now. Or in some cases their partner, or some cases their one night. So it's interesting that you see this evolution of all of the characters, which was born from us really starting to feel out the character and the writing evolving with us as well, which I thought was a really lovely, happy accident, which is why AI is fucking bullshit. Because AI wouldn't have done that. AI would have scripted it in very clear stages and blah, blah, blah. It would have been boring as hell. Ours was a natural symbiotic relationship with the writers, ourselves, and the directors that ended up with this very beautiful, happy accident for all the main characters. It was great.
About how much percentage-wise of yourselves do you put into were you able to put into your characters?
Well,
Very funny.
Your love of nuts.
Finish it. Finish the sentence.
I'm a very good climber. Sometimes I see bears do weird things in forests.
Alleged things.
I hate the singing of bards. It's very similar, actually.
I think what's so beautiful about being able to do a job for 4.5 years is that it's hard to then differentiate between yourself and the character sometimes, or especially like 100%, I would say in Dev's case. Hey, as a joke, she's.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I think I don't know about you guys, but like it was the 4.5 years over the pandemic. We all changed for better or worse. And I think, you know, for me, I hopefully, no, I did. I grew as a person, and that kind of coincided with Shadowheart. And it's so hard to tell whether that was because of Shadowheart or it was just at the same time. I think Shadowheart definitely had an influence on me. So where we started very separately, and as I said, stern as hell, we kind of became intertwined, and I think Shadowheart will always be, well, I'm going to sound so cheesy, she'll always be a part of me. So yeah.
I think not something slightly different, but something that is probably apropos to what we're talking about. The thing that I noticed...
Apropos!
It's a fucking word!
I'm Neil Newborn, and I say words like apropos. Define it.
That's right.
Spell
I
it.
do.
Spell it.
Rather appropriate to the context of the sentence I'm talking about.
So posh.
Can't define
anyway.
it. He can't define. He doesn't know what it means.
Have an
Love
S
you,
on
but
the
fuck
end.
off.
He can't spell it. That's why he changed
It's an
subject.
S on the
I can
end.
spell it. I'm just choosing not to. So the thing, I was going to say something really fucking nice about you guys. And now I'm sort of 50-50 about the
We
whole
just
thing.
spend the rest of this panel doing a spelling bee. Because that's very American
Apropos,
and we
can
don't
you
have
use it in a
that.
sentence? Apparently not. Okay, so the thing that I loved, that I actually took away with me a lot, I think all of us did really, was that over 4.5 years we all got to know each other. Because obviously we're shooting in isolation, it's all we'll performance capture, but you have to do it individually because the permutations of what can happen is so staggeringly huge. We can't film together, it's impossible. But you can hear each other back sometimes on playback if we've already recorded the lines before. But we got to know each other in between and got to meet each other and we started hanging out. We did, come on, Dev.
Did we?
You and I went for cocktails, man. Wow.
Did you guys get to know each other?
Yes.
I
got
was
to know
pregnant.
You and I had cocktails together. We got a little bit.
Dev met Jen
Now,
three
now, must we
times
tell this story, children?
before she remembered meeting Jen.
I was pregnant!
It took 3 introductions of, hi, I'm Jen, I'm Dev, nice to meet you.
It was so great for my self-esteem.
Now, here. The sessions were very spread out. And we met, I would say we met like ships in the night. Passing ships in the night.
With
Sure.
Ships in the Night had long conversations and got to know each other, sure.
I want to say that I met these people after the game. Properly.
I directed you!
So you met me?
I directed you!
No. But I mean, okay, I got to know you more
Socially.
after the game.
Socially, yeah,
Socially, yes.
That is true.
Jen directed me, and Aliona directed me too. But I feel it was more, it was more a working relationship.
That's not how... No, that isn't.
I'm still trying to put the Band-Aid on this, if that's okay. So the nice thing about, apart from Dev, the nice thing about that was that it gave us a much greater sense of who we were talking to, and especially when we heard each other's work, but also there was a link and commonalities to each other, which was really nice. And like Dev said, we have definitely got to know each other better. In fact, I'm plugging, Dev and I are doing a podcast right now.
Hey!
Plug.
If you don't know what it is, it's on patreon.com, D3pod. It's Dungeons and Dragons and Dramas, and if you want to check it out for free, if you can't afford, that's fine. You can check it out on Spotify. It comes out for free on Spotify, episode 1 today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done, good plug. Well done.
That was a great tie-in. Well
Very
done.
apropos.
Seamless.
We're all the best of friends.
Yes, now we are, yeah.
Just quickly, where you guys didn't meet for the first year or two, where you
Yeah.
might meet as...
That's what I meant.
That's true, that
That's
did
what I
happen,
meant.
just to
First-
back
the
Dev up.
first year or so.
It was quite amazing directing these guys and watching them talking to each other's characters in-game, not having met each other.
the first
And then if they came into the studio at the same time to record, being like, Neil, this is Jen, she's Shadowheart and you're Astarion.
We hugged within seconds, man. We were
Yeah,
like,
when we weren't supposed to because it was a
we're like stuck with each
pandemic.
other.
Yeah, pandemic.
And I was like,
Yeah,
hi!
That's right.
Get off me!
I forgot it was a pandemic, and so we hugged and we weren't supposed to do
But
that.
they
We
did.
didn't.
No, the first time I met Dev, all of us have a first time of meeting Dev story, everybody. My first time of meeting Dev, I don't know what happened. We all heard about Dev. I was like, oh, Dev's coming in. It's like, okay, I gotta go. So, it's fine, I won't get to meet her. And I don't know what happened. I just fucking ADHD'd my entire bag on the floor. And so I'm head down, arse up, trying to pick up the stuff into my bag in front of the lift. Lift opens, all I see is a pair of shoes, leg, very powerful shoes, by the way, up to Dev. I went, hi, I'm Neil. She was like, yeah, and just walked off. And I'm pretty sure you said hi or something.
And Dev, what is your memory of the event?
Suffice it to say, I don't remember that.
Why would you?
I remember our first memory, my first meeting with you, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Don't remember this lift incident. Maybe I was pregnant.
You were not pregnant for 4 years of recording the game. Thank
had
you.
a Githyanki pregnancy.
Thank you all for being here for our counselling session, by the way. It's very kind.
Family therapy.
We've done this so many times. This is now literally like our time together. So thank you for joining.
Did you have another question?
Great. We just chaotic.
No, you guys, this is great. But I have one more question before the audience. When did you know that this game was gonna go through the roof? When did you know this is gonna redefine things?
Never.
Launch, I think. We didn't know. I don't think any of us knew.
Never.
We knew it was a good endeavor because we all were having such fun. And some of us played the early access. Obviously, some of us, Aliona and myself, were on the mocap team, as well as the animators in different countries from Lorien themselves. So we were jumping in. We had to play the game to understand the mechanics a little bit for the locomotion. And we knew it was great, but I don't think any of us saw this. Not at all, no. Not even Swen, actually. He didn't put enough people on the IT team on launch, and it like tripled the numbers he thought it was going to do. So this has been, for everybody involved, I think this is a wonderful experience and surprise. Yeah.
Certainly. Let's get some questions from the audience. Raise your hand and...
How is this going to work? Oh, I see. There's a traveling mic.
Hi.
Hi.
Traveling Mike, it's a new
Yeah.
TV series.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm traveling, solving crimes and getting up to cool.
We're
shit.
not okay, by the way. We usually don't do panels at 5 p.m. So if we
Oh,
don't
yeah.
seem
Oh,
okay,
Oh, yeah.
it's
We're
because
not.
we're not.
So we blame you, Pittsburgh.
Yin's
Sorry.
okay, by the way. Yin's
Oh
okay.
my God.
Neil, shush.
Let them ask their question. Sorry, we'll gag him in a minute.
Okay.
No, give it back.
If you guys are ready, I was wondering, were there any moments when you guys were reading the script where you were like, I'm not gonna swear, but you were like, WTF? Like, what? I have to say this? Like, were there any lines really that stuck out to you where you were kind of like, just surprised? And if you don't have any of those moments, just a line that you really remember that kind of like sat with you?
I was directing some of Dave Jones with the bear scene. I sent a message on Slack to Larian like, really? Have I read this right?
I got the arse end of that scene. So I know exactly what you're
Literally.
talking about. Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I think mine was along similar lines. It was one of the Lazels. I love that they call it romance. It's such a sweet word for really, in some cases, something that's just plain old. Yeah. And it's Lazelle's. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it. And I was like, I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it. And I was like, okay then.
If
Here
you
we
haven't,
go.
if you haven't romanced Lazelle, I highly recommend it.
That's why they are UK's #1 throuple.
So what was the most rewarding things you guys took away from it? Was it like the job experience, the personal experience, the alleged friendships?
Genuinely, this is going to sound, again, cheesy as hell, but that's who I am. I love cheese. It's meeting you guys. It's genuinely meeting you guys. You are like... I don't think we could imagine a more wholesome, I mean, sexy as hell, but like horny as hell, but wholesome fandom, and like you're all like so intelligent and creative and kind, and we've just been so lucky because not all fandoms are like this.
Actually, funny, on that point, we get told by quite a lot of conventions about you folks, like how nice the lines are, how supportive the lines are. If somebody's having a problem, how many people chip in. Yeah. So honestly, like Jen's, it's not cheesy, it's actually true. We have been blown away by how you accept us and how well you treat each other. Yeah. So round of applause to you guys.
My answer, Jen, was going to be my best takeaway was you.
Oh no!
Thank you.
Obviously you. Obviously you. Womp womp. Sucks to you, be you, babe.
Alleged friendships and alleged relationships.
It's all
My
unraveling
plan
today.
is succeeding. We're way in the back
Michael
here.
laugh.
Hi, I have a quick question.
Way in the back.
Oh, sorry, we forgot we were doing
Way in
it.
the back.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. What was your favorite line to record?
Oh, no.
Um,
Sorry, there's too many. There's too many good ones. I can't do that.
One!
Just pick.
I don't want to pick one.
Okay, mine is the purple seam, you donkey.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is great.
Actually, I'm going to pick one for Neil. Yes. Okay. Oh, sugar lumps. The
You need help?
The full concentrated power of the sun.
I believe you say it. The full concentrated power of the sun.
You got one?
You do one for me,
Oh.
Jacques Vonashtu.
because you know
Jacques Vonashtu, there you go.
Jen's my biggest fan.
I am.
Mine's always the same answer. It's when Shadowheart says, in the epilogue, the writer of Shadowheart, John Corcoran, made a reference to us two. Back when we were together, 5 minutes ago.
I just got the iciest look.
No, I'm joking. And if you romance Shadowheart, she's adopted Corinna the squirrel, and you can say, "Oh, I swear that squirrel looks at me funny sometimes." And Shadowheart will say, "Oh, she's just protective. I give her a shoulder to perch on and all the nuts she can manage."
And that's about us.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
we're over here.
Hey.
Hi.
So, what, yeah, I'm banging thing to record.
What was your funniest thing to record?
Funniest thing.
I think some of Lazelle's insults are just hysterical.
Yeah, the insults were
That
really
large fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. I mean, when do you ever get to say that in real life? Hopefully never. Yeah, I think the insults for me.
I loved doing all of the spells, and also the Barbarian Roar. If you haven't checked out Shadowheart's Barbarian Roar, you'll get an insight into how I was feeling over the pandemic. Yeah.
I mean, there's so many of them. I don't really have a favorite. There's quite a few of them. I think, well, which ones are, you know what, more interestingly, what are your favorites? What are the ones that you like of Astarion? Well, it's not funny, but it's damn sexy. Hello, darling.
It's a classic.
Well, hello. Looking for a cuddle. Yeah. There's lots of really fun stuff with them. So
I really loved watching these guys do. There's a spell where you burst into laughter, right?
Okay, so there is
That one.
That's okay. So I actually did end up choking on my own spittle.
Yeah.
And because we're doing the mocap, everybody did their own full performance capture for all the roles. I'm literally on the floor choking, and they was just kept on rolling. They thought it was a bit. And so when I stood up, I went like that. They kept it in, and then afterwards they thought, oh, that's kind of funny. We'll keep Neil choking on the floor. So that bit where I'm choking, I'm actually choking. I'm not waving, drowning. You know what I mean?
What's great about that as a director is you can go, yeah, I think we've got it, but maybe we should go again.
Can you do more, Neil, this time? Have a sandwich.
So I have a question as an aspiring voice actor who has been very inspired by your performance.
Actor, not voice.
Well, I
But
say
no.
voice.
We're going to talk about that in a second. Actor.
Well, my reasoning is I am physically disabled, so growing up doing impressions, I didn't think mocap was an option. So voices was what advice do you have for people wanting to go into an industry like this?
So the great thing is that disability does not necessarily hold you back. I would say actor because it doesn't make a difference whether you only do voice work, theatre, film, TV. It's the same premise and the same craft work, just different methodologies depending on the technicality you're doing. You are still an actor or aspiring actor or training to be an actor. It doesn't matter. Irrespective of whichever disability you have, you should still train, you should still learn theatre techniques, you should still learn film techniques, because even if you don't end up doing that, you can bring it into the booth with the microphone, you can take your space, as in theatre, you can own the character work, you can develop character like you do on film and television. All those things are relevant. So that's why I say actor, not voice actor. Voice actor is an old-fashioned term. Personally, I don't like it because I think it's reductive, and it has always held people back in terms of their career, because they see you as lesser, which is not true. So if you're going to be an actor doing mainly voice work, study all aspects of acting. Learn as many different methodologies as you can. Train your voice. Learn to sing, even if you're not very good. It doesn't matter. Disability also doesn't hold you back necessarily in mocap. There are people, there's a friend of ours called James, who has severe severe scoliosis. He's had operations for it. He's never going to be 100%. He's technically disabled with it. But he's a fantastic actor in games. He's in like Warhammer 40K and all this kind of stuff. He's done amazing, loads and loads and loads of stuff. It doesn't hold him back. Equally, a friend of ours is severely Asperger's, severely on the spectrum. A guy called Josh Sklar. He plays wonderfully in the volume, but he has he all has challenges. So I've met people that have, I can't remember which one it was. His body is very severely limited, but he actually got him to do mocap, and he played this amazing creature. You hold yourself back. We hold ourselves back. The industry sometimes holds us back too, but you can fight against it, and you can find interesting ways of compensating. First and foremost, if you're going to be a performer, learn to act. Doesn't make a difference. Don't restrict yourselves of what you could do. Think about what you'd like to do and push towards that. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Does that help? Cool.
Hi. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for contributing to such an amazing community and game, and you guys have really brought a lot of like escapism and comfort to a lot of us who have been through a lot of things, especially with how everything is out there these days. So I want to know, is there something that while you guys were recording, was there a specific point that you kind of realized that your characters were helping you kind of like get through something you guys had personally?
Yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah, I like I kind of mentioned before, like the few years that we did Baldur's Gate 3 were not personally easiest for me. I had a really rough time through a lot of it, and it kind of coincided for me with Shadowheart's journey, and spoilers a go-go, but you've all played it here, right? Come on now. And if you haven't, what are you playing at? So with the storyline with her parents. And so that really helped me in that journey, and I was really grateful for that. And I think I was really aware as well, especially with Shadowheart's chronic pain and how important that might be to a lot of people. And I think that's the beauty of this game, that I think so many people, like as you said, can relate to, pretty much all of our characters, and it's done in such a sensitive, beautiful way that it means that people can kind of explore those parts of themselves and explore those painful parts of themselves. And I'm so proud of the work that the directing team, that Larian, that the performers have done to really honor that. And I think that's the beauty of games as a thing, as a medium, because yes, we can watch TV and films and read books, but games are so active, and especially when you're creating a character and you're kind of almost going through that with the character, there's something quite cathartic. I mean, that's something I feel when I'm playing games now. There's a real almost release to it when you're playing those characters, and I think that's fucking beautiful. And I really believe, thank you, and I really believe that games is an incredible art form, and I'm so proud of it. Yeah.
Hello. Is it okay if I? So this might be the most ridiculous question you get asked.
Oh, I love it.
Game on, darling.
So, if your character was a musical at all, which musical would it be? I feel like I know Neil's answer.
I love that! If your character was a musical?
Yes.
Oh, now I have to think. This is an important question.
Would you like some music to go along with your thinking? How do you do? See, you met my faithful hand in there.
You're thinking. I'm thinking. This is
Something like rock and roll.
Yeah, oh yeah. Is there a Meatloaf musical?
There
is a Meatloaf
Yeah.
musical.
Oh, hell! That is so you. Oh, I feel like Shadowheart would be like a Sondheim. Do you know what I mean? Oh, like Love No, what's it called? Someone name me a Sondheim that's a bit twisty. Oh, Assassin. Oh, you got me. Yeah, like something like Assassins, like something a bit dark and brooding. What's the one where she... no, Cabaret's just my favourite.
Cats.
Not Cats!
Aliona loves cats, and it's really embarrassing for her. Because she's delicate cats. Not the film.
I love the film. Watch 20 minutes of it.
You watched 10 minutes. We all watched 10
I
minutes.
saw so many conversations about her liking cats and not understanding why she likes cats in that one phrase.
Hi, thank you for all your hard work on the video game. My question is for you guys. Do you agree with the current endings of your characters, or if you had to pick an ending, which one is your canonical?
I think Corinna the squirrel deserved more, you know? That's my answer.
We were all pushing for more for Corinna the Squirrel, let's be honest. I think, I don't know, I'm not going to speak for everybody else, but I kind of feel like it's probably
Go on,
then. I always feel as an actor, like, we get presented the story, we can't judge the character, because if you judge a character, you're going to start making bad decisions. Like, you're going to start making decisions that you would feel as opposed to what they need to do or they choose to do. And because we get to do everything with the characters, I kind of feel like the endings, which can be everything, are kind of, they're all right. Do you know what I mean? So me personally, I don't have a chosen ending, because it's like all of the endings were legitimate, all of them had to be played with 100% commitment, without judgment. So it's a difficult one, do you know what I mean? I think if we weren't in the game, it'd be easy to say that, I think.
But if I had to pick, I would for sure choose the one where, spoilers, but as, I was about to call you Shadowheart. Whoa! As Jen said, you've played it by now. I would pick the one where Lae'zel frees Orpheus and says, screw you, Vlaakith. That's my personal favourite. Only if I had to pick.
Got time for 3 more questions.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Sorry?
I want to piggyback off of one of the other questions. And you said something about physical limitations. How does it work for voice?
The voice.
Well, the beauty of voice, and the beauty of video games specifically, is that you can go as many times as you like. And for me, who stumbles a fuck ton,
so much.
You think it's my job. You think
Why the
I
game
would be
took
able to
so
get
long? Sorry.
the game took so long to make because of me.
4.5 years because of your re-records.
Honestly. But that's the beauty of it, is that you can just go again and again and again. So there isn't that much limitation as far as that's concerned. And also, the other beautiful thing about video games is that, we're working on more representation of more, different types of people, whether that's disability, sexuality, gender, whatever it is. We're getting more and more diverse. And so hopefully we'll be able to see everyone represented. And that means all kinds of actors represented as well. And that's certainly what I would like to see, some really fucking brilliant, authentic representation. Yeah. Come on, industry, we can do it. But yeah, that is a wonderful thing about video games. You can just fuck up so many times. Yeah.
I would also like to say that I think we've all worked on screen and we've all worked in gaming, and I think personally that gaming is already a much more inclusive space than the TV, film, screen space and theatre space is. So well done, gaming.
I wanted to ask a little bit of a silly question, but since you all kind of worked with mocap, what was your funniest moment or your favorite part about working with mocap?
Trying to go to the toilet. Honestly, though. The amount of Velcro. Can you take my markers off, but just in this area? You would say to some poor technician that's like, okay then, here we go. Yeah. Or you just try and not pee for 4 hours. Yeah.
My favourite. So I'd be working with Aliona and the wonderful Beth Park, who's a voice director, and I'd get quite lonely in the booth. And quite often, when the tech was kind of going a bit wrong, they would ask you to step outside and put your hand on the thing. And so every time I did that, I'd sing like something from, what's it called? Somewhere out there beneath the... Or like something really pathetic, like, where is love? Like, yeah, it would just be very lonely.
She would also smush her face against the window.
Yeah, they didn't, the technicians didn't like that.
No, because they'd have to come and clean it.
But the cameras are like down there. You're not supposed to be doing that. That's very naughty.
It's very amusing. I have a whole album.
I'm punk.
I have an album dedicated. Every time Jen would do that, I would take a photo of it.
I used that little window to pretend I was going downstairs.
You did do that for me quite a few times.
And then I did elevator, and then I moved on to escalator. That one's hard, by the way.
Yeah.
Watching people try and send messages on their phones with the mocap gloves on.
I used to do it with my nose.
Yeah.
In my nose. Or like, I would just get like someone who I'd just met. I'd be like, can you just write, I'll be there later, thanks.
Yeah. One more?
And we have one last question. They're going to be doing a photo up and back to your table.
At 6 o'clock, photo ops, and then we'll be back to the table to sign all your photos, every single last one.
There you go. Thank you.
Hi guys, if you could give your character one extra scene or interaction that didn't make it into the cut of Baldur's Gate 3, what would it be?
Yeah, so I would give Corinna the squirrel. Which is not the kickable squirrel. I would give her revenge, a revenge scene for everyone who does kick the squirrel. I think there should be consequences. I think Corinna should come and avenge.
Standing there with a massive
avenge
battle axe.
Timber.
Avenge Timber, that would be my scene.
Yeah.
Also, I
DLC.
Zeph, one of the tieflings who dies. So I think also that one should get
Zombie Zeph.
Yeah.
Love that.
I would give us 3 an extra scene.
Oh, yeah.
3?
That sounded really sexual.
Yeah. Little shadow heart
for it to be,
squirrel.
but it can be if you want.
Thruple scene.
Yeah, they didn't represent thruples. That's a good point. Yeah. What I do? That's very sad and lonely, isn't it? Really, sort of down in the sewer. I don't know actually. I think
One where Astarion does karaoke.
Oh my God, a Bollywood ending with Astarion. That. Yes, it'd be like he's just standing there in a cave going, oh, I suppose this is my life now. And then everybody comes in, they do a big thing at the end. Yes, that.
More music, a big musical
Big
number.
musical finish with Astarion going,
Everyone
"Ta-da!"
in it. Oh, kind of like La La Land.
No, like Shrek karaoke.
Yes. A sing-along.
I was thinking like the Scrubs episode where they do the musical episode with Scrubs. We could do like, Baldur's Gate 3 musical DLC.
A Baldur's Gate 3 musical would be outstanding. I'd sign up immediately.
Yes!
Immediately.
I can.
Someone make it happen.
Come on, guys.
The cast is interested.
There's a few more questions. Have we got? What time are we meant to finish this?
We have time for another question.
Yeah. And
You're
then
having too much fun.
Quick fire.
on a musical number. Don't go changing. Try and please me.
Can you guys do your best American accents?
Oh my God! Of course. Ranch. Thank you.
Can I just say, we just came from Florida and we met so many people from Alabama. And I love it so much. Like, is that real? Like, and
We loved it.
they really talk about 3 times slower than everyone else, and I just love it. So yeah.
And they loved us back.
They loved us back. They loved us back.
Let me see the contract first.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I transitioned halfway through. That's how showing my range.
Anyway, musical number?
One more.
One or two more.
because we're
Two
quick,
more.
sort of.
5 more.
We just want to be here forever.
If you guys have played the game with mods, what is your favorite mod?
I love the mods! Obviously the Corinna mod.
Oh my God, it's
you
so
can get
good.
Corinna and she throws a flaming acorn at you.
Yeah, and she can like scratch the enemy. She can throw an acorn and like knock someone out. It's
Obvi-
great.
Like the unlimited party mod, obviously. You get to Minthara and Minsk and the whole gang's here. And also the hair mod.
Oh, and also we did one where you can, we got the Wave Mother dress. And
Get everyone, every single one. Gale, Astarion, Minsk,
Laser.
everyone is wearing the Wave Mother
Will
dress.
and the
so
Wave Mother
good.
I'm playing through vanilla because we're doing it on stream at the moment. But if I, thank you. But if
You
I
can
had,
stream with mods, Neil.
I was about to say, if I had to do it, I'd like the Withers tits mod.
Got another one over that side. One more.
If you guys could portray any character or any type of character, what would your dream role be?
I think, yeah, that's really hard. Good question. I think someone from Alabama.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, yes. Like
Yeah.
a southern, like drama.
Oh, nice.
You know?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Someone
do,
write
like, a
one for
southern
us.
feature film.
Yes!
With me and you.
Just us
Just
two.
me and you.
Doing Alabama accents
Just
on each other.
very bad Alabama
I got so excited I dribbled. Just spat it out.
Is there anyone from Alabama here?
Oh,
I love you! Yeah, we
Please
met
don't come for
before.
us. We got one more question? Got time
Yeah, of
for
course,
it.
one
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
One more?
One more, of course.
Who's the young guy over there with the glasses and the hat? Looking very attractive.
All right, so I have a directing question. So how did you get the role of director, and then what's the more process on a leadership and development side of the game? Because we talk a lot about the actors, and we talk a lot about what was the resulting part of it, but how much was it actually developing and getting people involved in such a massive project?
Love that question.
Great question. You go.
Great question. Okay. So the way I got quick fire. The way I got the role of directing is I initially auditioned for Shadowheart. I know.
As
Plot
did I.
twist. Did you actually?
As did I.
Didn't get it, and then because I had mocap experience, an email went out asking they're now looking for mocap directors. Who's up for it? And I was like, throw my hat in the ring. Throw my hat in the ring. No. And I asked them. I sent my acting reel, my mocap acting reel over, hoping that they would go, actually, I think she should be Shadowheart. That didn't happen. But they contacted me, asked if, because they had directors on the team, people with directing experience, but no one with mocap experience. And they were realizing like they needed someone who did have that. So they contacted me, asked if I would do it. And I shit you not, I was like, I am not experienced enough for this. I have never directed, but I'm going to say yes because I need the money. So first things first, I took a shot because I was just like, I never do this, like the sliding doors moment that you mentioned. And then I was like, oh fuck, what have I got myself into? Everyone's treating me, like I was quite young when I accepted. I was like, everyone's treating me like a responsible adult and I don't know anything about leadership. But I quickly realized as a performer, I knew a lot about mocap. Therefore, watching these guys and everyone else in the cast, I knew, like I physically knew what they needed to bring about the best performance. So I had to quickly learn how to verbally tell them that. I would kind of like revise after sessions and be like, how could I have done better? How could I have communicated this better? And then, yeah, when everyone's kind of looking at you and you're the leader, you're like, I have to fake it. I have to fake it till I make it. And I kind of just took on the role and I was like, they're paying me for this. They think, I mean, they believed in me before I believed in myself. So I guess my takeaway is when people believe in you, maybe believed them, and they were right to believe in me.
Like, can I just say, before we were even friends, we all got asked who we wanted to be on our like main directing team, and everyone else was like, oh yeah, whoever, I'm easy, and I was like, no, I want this one. I want Beth Park and Adyona Baranova, and they stayed pretty much consistent, and then we fell in love. But she was amazing because also, and this is the thing with directing, you were very brave about going, actually, you need to change this. And not a lot of directors are brave enough to do that. They'll just be like, okay, that was fine, do it again. And you were like, no, you've got this habit.
Yeah.
You've ADHD, do it better.
Yeah. Like, I didn't worry about offending people because that was my role. I needed to take their hands and guide them to a better performance. The performance was fantastic already, but just that little bit, like, improve it just that little amount. And I've lost my trail of thought because I felt like you were about to tell me we need to end the panel. Were you about to say that? I lost my train of thought.
But we do need to end the panel.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're good. I think you covered the bases, babes.
Believe in yourself. I asked people questions and I was like, how do you do it? And quickly learnt on the job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fake it till you make it.
So there you go. What a great panel. Thank you. Baldur's Gate 3. They're headed to photo op and then to their table. Give it up. Come on. The best Q&A of the day.